Episode 5 was basically Mandalorian. I'll admit, Mandalorian. Um, which it's rumored that it was an episode of The Mandalorian. They just had to cut some things in to make it more for his show, which was only at the beginning of it. So, Mando is basically on a hunt. Starts off on a hunt. Finishes it off, and then finds the only two survivors from his from the attack on I don't know where of his last Mandalorian clan, the armorer and shit, I cannot remember his name. Vigil, or I can't remember. But he's got the Darksaber. He ends up cutting himself with the Darksaber because he doesn't know exactly how to use a lightsaber. And they're really... Lucas's original idea for the lightsabers was they needed to be held two-handed because there was just... His excuse was there was just so much power in there. Now, there have been others like Count Dooku who could use it in one-handed. There's some like Ahsoka Tano who can use them single-handed. And double wield them. So as far as they go, I don't think it's so much as the lightsabers aren't giving off that much power that it is screwing up with your muscles and stuff. It's just that they're Force users and they're kind of manipulating the Force, so it's not causing as much problems. I don't know. That's how that's my explanation. I'm sticking to it. So he gets into this fight with this guy. He ends up winning, and then the armorer's like, "Hey, by the way, did you take your helmet off?" The one guy goes, "No, I never took my helmet off." Of course, Mando took his off no less than 3 times in the show. I know he did it once when a droid the IG-88 was healing him at the end of season 1. And these I'm only counting times that he wasn't eating because he did have one episode where he took it off, but dude had to eat, for crying out loud. So I don't count that one. The second one was when in season 2 when they were attacking like a Imperial base. Which, well, by the way, I am so don't know what to think of Bill Burr's character in that thing. It's like, I don't know. And the third time would be at the end when he wanted to show Grogu his face. So, yeah, so that happened. She goes, "You are no longer Mandalore. Be off with you. You must go to You are no longer a Mandalorian. You must go to the planet Mandalore and get a MacGuffin there to become Mandalorian once again. Be gone. It matters not that you have the Darksaber." Moff Gideon had the Darksaber. And I'm actually would be curious as to how he got the Darksaber. Considering, because he got the Darksaber. Excuse me. How did he get it? I really don't think he got it by a one-on-one fight with someone. But maybe it's one of those things we may never know. Anyway, so he goes off. He did ask the armorer to please make him something out of a... Because he still had this spear that Ahsoka gave him that she took off someone she was trying to get some information off of. So, but they're like, no, Mandalorian, that Beskar armor is only for armor. Oh, and the Darksaber, by the way, yeah, because the Darksaber's hilt is made of Beskar armor, which, because it's a more elegant weapon for a more elegant, civilized age. He even said something along those lines, which is like, what? Anyway, so he's off. He wants to give this armor to Grogu. Episode 6. He somehow finds Luke's planet, which Ahsoka's there and tells him this is the safest place. When he tells her that he's there to see Grogu. Oh God, I've got a freaking rant on this in a little bit. He's there to see Grogu, and she's like, don't worry, this is the safest place. Well, he's like, oh, wanted to give him this. It's his right. And again, it's like, are you doing this because he's a foundling, or are you doing this for other reasons? It's like, bitch. Like, okay, seriously. This is where I'm getting really... It's like this whole thing about attachments, like... Because the Mandalorians they treat their clans like a family, okay? Their clans are family. They're all a tight-knit group and all that. So, attachments, Jedis. Attachments, bad. How did that work out? How did that no attachment thing work out for you? Right. Yeah. It didn't work out too great, did it? So she says, okay, well, she takes him to a spot where they see Grogu and Luke training. And Luke's like trying to train him. He's doing some playing around like lifting a bunch of frogs in the air while because Grogu was trying to get one so he can eat it. He's teaching Grogu how to jump around to avoid a stun blast from the training sphere. And then she says, okay, I'll give this to him. Okay, at the end. Oh, I can't believe I forgot this. Before I get to the part that pissed me off.